Right then, hello everyone and welcome back to ToCA Race Driver 2. Continuing on with the secondary career, next championship available is the Pacific American, and I completely forgot that there was a selection of different cars to choose from. So we have the Mitsubishi 3000 GT or the Nissan Skyline GTR. Coincidentally though, I did have a comment to remind me about the car selection from Andrew Pillinger. Said to use the Mitsubishi 3000 GT and to use the team of East Pacific Motors because it is a nice blue colour. So that's exactly what we're going to do. 6 races as well: Bathurst, Road America, Laguna Seca, Surfers Paradise, Shortwood Park, and Laguna Seca again, but it's raining, so we should do alright there. Keeping everything else as default as well, and yes, this is the lovely Mitsubishi 3000 GT. We've already selected the colour and everything else. We're taking the guise of Stevie West. So let's get the first race then underway at Bathurst, starting in 12th of 20 cars. And off we go. And through clean for turn 1. Now this is going to be a bit more of a difficult series because the cars are so evenly balanced. A bit like the Formula Fords really, so I don't think I'm going to get a whitewash of the entire series by winning every single race. But we shall do our absolute best. But so far, so good. If I can squeeze up the inside of these guys, sorry. Let's have a look at our car actually. It doesn't look too bad from the rear. Front end is a little bit mangled, but that's because I'm a bit boisterous, trying to get past the AI. Oh, there you go, the jumps in the road again. Bloody hell. Oh, don't you just love it when they use the stretch cheat on these bloody tracks? That's what it seems like anyway. Don't even brake, just let it coast, go down the gears, let the engine brake for you, and we're still not catching up. Right, Forest Elbow before we get onto the straight. And away we go. This car doesn't seem to want to go straight for some reason. Okay, up into 5th, good. Still got 2 laps to go, so plenty of time. We can actually gain another position here. Awesome. And starting lap number 2. This car doesn't want to stay straight at all. It's very odd. It keeps wanting to move over to the left. I think that could be just the controller. The calibration is probably all wrong. It is an old controller, mind. I mean, this is the one of the first 360 controllers I had back in the good old days. So it's had many years of use and abuse. Alright, one more car and then you're first. Shut up, Scott. See, that is so stupid where the car just launches. You don't ever see that on the V8 supercars or the Bathurst 12 hours. Oh, you closed the door on me there. That's alright, I'll dive up the inside. Thank you very much. Just slide it around, it's all good. And back onto the main straight. Now we did get another question for this series. So again, if you do want to ask me questions while I'm doing these championships, just so I can have something to talk about without falling into silence every 5 seconds, then please do just leave a comment and I'll write them down. Or I haven't actually written it down because I've only received the one comment. It's a bit of a rude one, so there is a word that I'm not going to say. You know what that is. But I haven't written it down, so I'm actually going to wait until I finish this race and then grab my phone and then pull up the question there. It's quite a funny one, though. Bit rude, but quite funny. Okay, pulling out a little advantage, good. And the crowd, all cardboardy and cutouty, doing their thing. Just cutting it a bit tight. I'm beginning to hate this time of year. It's the 1st of September today, and yeah, the trees are starting to go brown and the leaves are falling. It's horrible. I really cannot stand this time of year. I think I suffer with that seasonal depression disorder or whatever it is, the SAD. I just hate it. It's like when all the trees are naked and they got no leaves on them. It's just like, oh, it's just depression central. Horrible. Anyway, get around Forest Elbow for the last time. Get onto the main straight. Still about, well, half a second ahead of second place, but we should be right. Oh no, he's got the draft. Sod off, matey. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, no, sod off. Don't get complacent. Nah, we got this. All good. Just some thrills and spills for the end there. So there we go. Race number 1 at Bathurst is completo. And there we go then. So we get the victory, and because I couldn't even read the name, it scrolls down too fast, and I can't actually scroll up still, which is annoying. So what was it? Kazuyuki Kinoshita was second. Try saying that when you're completely drunk. Anyway, second race then, Road America. And our question then is by Angry Ginger Horse. F, marry or kill. Ryan McCain, Paul Craven in a Mini Cooper, or the race driver won rubber banding physics. Sorry if my voice went a bit quiet there. I was looking down at my phone rather than paying attention to what's going on the screen. I would kill them all. Simple as that. Ryan McCain because he's a spoiled little bitch, and I can't stand him. Paul Craven because he's a cheating little bitch, and the rubber banding physics on ToCA Race Driver 1 just seriously needs to go and do one, because it's just bloody awful. Back in the day it was fine. I was young, I didn't know any better, I was stupid. But replaying that game, you can just see how many cracks there are in the foundation of just how badly that game is not optimized. It was like they never really took that game in for testing. How quickly the AI go around the corners, and you just haven't got a chance to catch up to them. And yeah, it was not a good one. It's still fun, granted. That game is still incredibly good fun, but fair, absolutely not. Okay, we're in 10th at the moment. Not doing great. But everyone is line astern. No one is really pulling away. You can see it there as well. When the AI get far enough ahead, it's like they're stuck to the circuit and they just fling themselves around the corners. And you can see that the top end now have got like a little advantage from doing such little measures. Oh, everyone is in a tight little bunch. Got the draft. Nope, not quite. Outbreak these guys going into turn 1, possibly. Nope, just brute force and ignorance. I have no time for these heathens. There we go. Drafting doesn't really work on this game that well. You slide in behind another car and you just cannot seem to gain any speed, yet they pull away very, very easily. But we're better at the cornering than they are, so haha, in your face. Two cars to go. And then it'll be race done. If we can catch up, that is. At least we can go around that corner flat out. Some of the cars that you drive here, you can't. You have to literally take your foot off the accelerator. Oh, and he's made a mistake. The leader is off. Well, sucks to be you. Alright, get behind him again. Start the final lap. And hopefully get the slingshot done. Yeah, we seem to be... Yeah, we're actually gaining now. So the drafting does work, it just doesn't work all the time. Oh, and we're side by side. This never ends well, but it's alright, we've got the inside line. Job is a good one. We just got to keep this doofer behind us and we'll be absolutely golden for the rest of the race. Or he can just outbrake me. That's fine, that works too. Two can play that game, Sonny Jim. Ooh. Now, whereas the rubber banding on this game is nowhere near as bad as the first one, it is still there in some little aspects. But I mean, it's manageable, unlike the first game, which was more or less impossible. This game at least keeps the racing closer to a fair extent. It's not completely unfair where you can't do a damn thing about it. Oh, block you. I'm getting the win, thank you. And there we go, 2 wins out of 2 so far. Awesome job. And it was Tetsuji, was that correct? Let's have a look. Who was second? Tetsuji, yeah, I was correct. And you got Tetsuo in 9th place there. Where's Kaneda? Is he there? No, Kaneda's not there, unfortunately. He's still a big blob. Wait, no, it was Tetsuo that was a blob, wasn't it, on Akira? I don't know, it's been so many years since I've actually watched that film. Good film, though. If you haven't seen it, go and watch Akira. It's bloody great. Came out like 200 billion years ago. And it's very confusing and it's very strange, and even I don't understand the story element to it, or the plot, or anything. But they have really awesome bikes. Well, at least we started further up the grid this time. So we're able to probably take the lead before the corkscrew, which would be nice. Like here. And then immediately give it up again. No, actually, bloody hell, we actually kept it. I thought I'd screwed myself over then because I went a bit too wide, but no. He had the same ideas as me, I guess. Still not a big fan of ToCA. It's just one of those boring circuits. I mean, the only interesting bit is a corkscrew, but yeah, this track is just one of those. Even it looks kind of bland with all the desert scenery and stuff. It's just a bit. Oh well, 2 to go. I'm just mirror driving at this stage, even though I don't really need to because we're pulling out a lead anyway. Well, I just want to keep tabs on the bloke behind, just to make sure he's not going to try and pull any dodgy moves. Because that's my job. Through the corkscrew again. Nice. It doesn't seem that steep either, the corkscrew on this game, as my voice tends to croak. Yeah, I think it's like 4-story drop or something, 5 stories, or 7 stories, something like that. It is incredibly steep, yet on air it's just like a little bump. Just merely an inconvenience in the circuit. Final lap. Lap time of 1:20.11. Yeah, we got this. He's nowhere near close enough. Yeah, he's still like a what, second and a half back. Back through the corkscrew. Yeah, see, it's not that steep on this. It's just a mini decline rather than a full-on gut in your throat kind of jump. But anyway, another race victory. 3 out of 3 so far, 3 to go. And do we get the best lap time as well? Yes, just about 1:19.95. A good year. Right then, so it was... I can't even pronounce the name again, so I'm not even going to bother, but we got a nice lead. And we're going to head off now to Surfer's Paradise. Now, this circuit I do like for starting in 9th. And off we go. Oh, you swine. Give ourselves a little bit of damage. That's fine, it's not anything severe, so we're not going to be slowed down by it. Oh, and someone's made a mistake. That is the white GTR. Leader, though, has got like a 4-second lead, I would say. And through my favourite little complex. Can we get through there fast enough? No. GTR slowing us down. Get out the way. It's just the last one to get. I think we're going to do our usual trick and get the lead. Yeah, just cut across the infield. And there we go. See you laters, guys. Yeah, they haven't got a hope in hell. They're very slow around here. This is one of the few circuits that I can guarantee myself a victory because of how slow the AI take these corners. Get this corner right, take it flat out, like so. And yeah, see, they're nowhere to be seen, so... Scratch another victory up from me. Then we can move on to the next race, which is Shortwood Park, I believe, isn't it? And I make a mistake. See, that's weird, isn't it? You look through a windscreen. Of course, you got like a tinted windscreen in these games. But everything looks so yellow and blur, but you look back and it's all picturesque in blue. In front looks like the kind of sky you get just before a heavy rainstorm or something. Awesome. I would like to see Formula 1 race around here at some point. That will never happen, obviously, but it would be cool. I mean, they have done before, I believe. Was it? Has Formula 1 ever driven around here? I don't think they have they? It was only Adelaide and Melbourne. I know the IndyCars did, but I'm not sure if Formula 1 ever did a one-off spot race like they used to do in the early 90s. Remember that silly race at Las Vegas in the bloody car park? Where Mansell fainted at the end after pushing his car to exhaustion. I think that was Matt. Was that Mansell or it might have been someone else? I can't remember. It's been a long time. Just makes me feel very old. Oh well. Halfway through the final lap now anyway. And just look at the lead we've got over second place. He's not even on the map yet. No, still can't get that corner spot on. It always flings me in towards the wall. But no matter. Oh, just a little drift there to showboat for the fans. Even though no one's actually stood around that section of the circuit. They're all here. Hello fans, yes you have your flash cameras. Christ, they're old. And not a mobile phone in sight. Oh, those were the days. Right then, race victory for number 4. We got 2 to go. Got a nice commanding lead as we head to Shortwood Park. 80-point advantage. Starting in 10th. And off we go. And already the body panels are flying. And hopefully the game won't crash, because it always tends to crash on this circuit. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. It's one of the only other circuits that we are never sure if we're going to win or not. Something always happens that tends to ruin our chances. Let's get at the inside of you. It's fine, rubbing's racing, come on. Don't give me that look. least the windscreen's gone. And a bit of gearbox damage. And lap 1 is complete. The wastegate chattering there when you let off the throttle. Love that sound. No, you don't. Actually, if he's side by side, I can push him into the wall. Yes, there you go, have some of that. I have probably ejected the driver from the windscreen, but it's all for the greater good. Yeah, and there's just a massive gap now between the other cars. Yeah, and they're all stuck in that little short chute. Well, that's what you get when you're going to try and overtake me for the lead on a very, very dangerous part of the circuit. Yeah, the AI are a bit stupid there. They see a wall coming up and they don't brake. They just go head first into it at full chat. That's what caught me out last time when two AI cars were battling each other and one went straight into the wall, and then I didn't have a single chance to try and brake to avoid him. Anyway, already on the final lap. Oh, look at that, perfect. Didn't even clip the wall on the outside. Oh well, I thought I was going to get a perfect slide there. I didn't mean to clip the wall. Oh well. Can't be perfect all the time. Unlike the series so far, 5 wins out of 5. If we can do one more, it'll be the first time we would get a complete whitewash of any championship in the entire game. Which would be nice. I don't actually know. Actually, to be honest, have I got any, like, 100% win ratio on any of the championship? I don't think I have. It's always either been one race I've come second or not even finished in top bloody 6. Oh, and one car stopped. It looks like that was the one that went into the wall. He's gone to the pits, fixed his damage. And now he's last. Poor sod. Well, I can just cruise to the line. And take victory number 5. Hooray. Lovely job. And Tetsuji was second again. And yeah, they haven't got a chance in hell of catching up to me now. So I've got 100 points as we head to the final race at Laguna Seca once again. And the windscreen wipers always look like they're squashed or they don't work properly. Especially the one on the right there. Look, it's just like, I can't be bothered. But we're always better in the rain than the AI, so we're going to win this one fairly simply. Kill the cones and all that guff. Up into 8th. Leaders have pulled a little lead. It's not uncatchable by any stretch. Will be if they get in the way. No, we're good. Get around you. Get your draft. I always change gear at higher revs. I don't know if that actually does my chances of catching any of these guys any good or what. Just start to lose speed at certain revs, but I always go to a certain RPM before I change gear. It's a bit daft, but that's just how I play these games, I guess. The car feels so sluggish in these wet conditions. It just feels really underpowered for some reason. I'll get past you. One car to go. We can probably get him last corner, or is this corner? This corner, yeah, get out of it. Handbrake, turn it around the last turn. And we've actually taken now about a 2-second lead as we head to the final lap. 1:23.4 is the current lap time. Don't think we're going to beat that. Not in these conditions. Perfect drift. Oh, that was not a perfect drift. No, you don't. Get lost. Oh, I think I may have just made a very fatal error. I may have just screwed myself the win, and 100% win ratio for these races. Unless I dive bomb in the corkscrew, get out of it. No, it's okay, we're good. It's all good, we're cool. Calm, collected. And there we go. 100% win ratio. For the first time in the secondary career, and I think the main career as well. So, unfortunately, you don't get any achievements or anything for getting 100% wins, but there we go, 120 points maximum score, and wins across the board. So that was it, the Pacific Championship done. We're 11% complete now through the secondary career. I hate that, the way the little bar thing disappears after you've done a few races. It's just a graphical glitch with the game. So yeah, Pacific Championship is done. Next then is the Super Copa. We have 7 races, it looks like. Yep. Donington Short, Donington Short, Alton Park Long, Brands Hatch Indy, Nürburgring A1 Ring GP, or Short, Vallelunga and Mantorp Long. It is just the Seat Leon Super Copa. All the cars look identical, so it doesn't really matter. But that is next time, and then we have a championship we have not done yet in this game. It's the Lightning 500. Basically, it's the the Camping World Truck Series, as it is known. Yeah, it's just pickup trucks, oval racing, the usual gubbins. But that is for next time, so I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. And again, if you have any questions for me for the future episodes, then please write them down in the comments, and I will answer them in the next championship, which is the Super Copa. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take very good care.